I'd love to start, but I think I accidentally launched a program I do not want open. Yeah, 3DS Max. I don't need you right now. That is not something you want running while you have the game going. The game is loud. Yeah, the music gets a little jumpy sometimes. The audio mixing is always a little strange with this game. Oh man, welcome. Also, Nilheim. I gotta get my chat window in a fixed location. That way we can have chat around at all times. There we go. Okay. So, God of War original 2005. We're just about to finish this game up. I was almost about to complete this last night. I'm gonna move my mic a second. That's what that noise is. But I had to stop. Unfortunately, I had to get dinner ready, and I had to do stuff that was sort of on a time constraint. So, this is the only God of War game that gave you trouble. I remember 3 being pretty easy. I remember 2 had its challenging moments. 2 had some really bad moments. But it was also a lot longer. It was like twice as long as this game, if not a little more. So that in and of itself could be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. This one had its moments. Playing it this time around, of course, I was just doing it on normal difficulty since I didn't want to. I'm not really looking to, cause any sort of insanity within myself. So, I was just doing normal for the stream. But I did the hardest setting on this game. I remember it being, there was moments where it was bad. It got real bad. I'm trying to think specifically. There was never any like the boss battles. It was like shit like this. I remember this. I don't like this. Or fighting the centaurs, trying to kill them in the magic circles. Things like that. Things like that were never all that great or fun or anything. But this is like right before the end. I mean, we almost have Pandora's box. It's within reach. It's just this last little room. And then the final boss battle in this game could be beans sometimes. I remember many a time not being able to do it right away. I basically don't have any red orbs. So we should be in a section then where the music is not gonna glitch itself out. So we can raise that volume level a bit. Ooh, wait, no, I just set the controller down a second. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn it down a little more. The sound effects are blaring themselves into my brain, and I can't quite concentrate. Maybe I shouldn't have raised those volume levels. Though the music I do want to hear. These guys are still alive. No. Keep hitting me and then I keep getting run into that thing. Those giant rollers. This reminds me of a handful of the sections that were in the second game. I remember most of the second game I thought was okay. There was something about the barbarian boss battle that I remember not liking. I don't remember what it is though. And then the only other thing was the Temple of the Fates. When you finally get there, there's some bad moments. But I guess we'll find out in a bit what all that is about. Because I don't remember anything specific, I just remember not liking certain sections. And of course, it's been a while since I've played that particular game. You know what, I'm just gonna use that because you guys are annoying. Having an opportunity to upgrade that. Also, I should say fair warning, I just did have like a power nap of 30 minutes. And I just woke up and started streaming, so... There's a bit of a mental gap. Hey, there you go. It is an image of a man battling Zeus himself. It is an image of the future. You know, it's funny, they have stuff like this placed in the game, which makes you think that they had some aspect of the future of the franchise planned out, but then you see the ending and other things that I don't want to get into, and it's like, maybe they didn't? Hard to say, hard to say. So let me check something here. Okay. Okay, we're good. You know, I didn't even mean to sleep. I was actually just plugging in information into Twitch and YouTube, and I just knocked out. That's what happens. It's okay though. Statues of the three gods. The three brothers, Lord Hades, Lord Zeus, and Lord Poseidon. Get another look at them. Poseidon putting on a little weight. And there it is. Oh, that lowered quickly. Alright, well, this is what we've been waiting for this whole time, mostly. Getting this thing. Every time I envision Pandora's box, and I guess in other adaptations where Pandora's box is visible and a physical thing, I always thought it'd be something that fits in the palm of your hand, not this like massive treasure chest.
Kratos, your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
Yep. Just pop that in your pocket. I remember when I first played this game and got to this part, I'm like, how the hell am I gonna be able to do that? I feared that I would have to actually move the chest from this point all the way back from where I traveled to the beginning of the game, but then this happens and it's like, oh, that lowers it. You're back all the way to the entrance. Of course, when you're moving at this pace. Kind of have to wonder how he's gonna get it
You must bring Pandora's box back to Athens.
out of the
Kratos.
temple.
You cannot defeat Ares without it.
I know. We already went over this. Let's see how far I could kick it. It's not even worth it. Just push it.
After 1,000 years, Pandora's box was at last freed of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his thoughts returned to that fateful night. Even in death, the memories, the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family? A cruel trick orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife, my child, how? They were left in Sparta.
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was the god who once saved his life. The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born. In the end, in death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed soul was cast into the fires of Hades. And Kratos fell into the underworld, the river Styx beckoning below, the currents strong enough to carry even the strongest mortal to his eternal resting place. But Kratos had no intention of resting yet. He intended to live, to return to Earth and complete his quest.
Let go, fool! You won't drag me down to that cursed river!
There is a task left for me above. I will see it completed.
You again?
That's not even the last we'll see of that guy. Oh man, so yeah, lots of story. Lots of stuff that will carry on over into future games. You know, the basis here for Kratos' very being. Simply told, but you know, is memorable. Anyway, let's see. I do need health and magic. This is a permanent health chest, so let's do that. Okay, this section of the game I remember not liking so much. If you remember when I first started streaming this, I've made mention of that because It's 3D platforming, which I was never too keen on. But you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Guess that was a misdirect. Oh god. Well, there you have it. So go ahead and get that again. Sometimes when you have these fixed camera angles, in particular isometric views, it can be a little tricky to know where you're going, where you're gonna fall. So it makes me especially nervous when I have to jump all over the place. Okay. Oh, it didn't save me getting the health chest. That's nice. I just realized that. I don't think these guys drop any health either, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Because it's, oh god! It slipped off. No! This part's gonna be bad. Fair warning. Again. How do I like the new God of War? I liked it quite a bit. I don't know, it seems like playing this game, I've met a number of people that have both liked the new God of War and not so much. Some people just prefer the old style of gameplay, but I myself, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought they were able to translate a lot of the core mechanics that made up these games into a different type of gameplay and make it quite fun. And oh my god, damn it! And also make a story that was simple but interesting. It didn't have to one-up the previous game, or at least chronologically, I suppose, what the previous game would have been, which was 3, which was just the big, massive ending without, you know, a whole lot of substance. I'm just gonna forget the red orb chest just so we can get out of here. I'm better when it comes to the combat. Not by much, but... Wow. Just didn't like some of the new enemies. It's not... I was gonna say, it's not like there was too many to speak of. The only thing that I didn't like too much about the new enemies was that there was less variety. Even in this early game, there's probably twice as many enemies as there is in 4. So it's not interesting, as interesting rather. A little bit disappointing. A lot of them tend to be like reskins, but you know, what can you do, I guess? Otherwise, it was okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Huh, yeah. More spinning blades, even in Hades. They know this is like the worst hell, so... Didn't like the witches. The witches, oh yeah, I think they called them revenants. They got annoying. But it did force you to mix up the combat a little bit. You had to use the kid. So there wasn't a point where you were always just, you know, could button mash your way out of any battle. You had to think for a second, I suppose. But yeah, they got especially bad when you were dealing with multiple enemies on the screen, or multiple witches. That could get pretty bad too. Oh, no you don't. Holy shit! Why are you guys so angry? Yeah, I don't really want to walk on it while it's rotating at that pace. I don't even remember the exact direction needed to go to get out of here. I feel like this is right, but... Yeah, no, this looks fun. I'm gonna go this way. No, no, no. There you go. Okay, this looks fairly correct. Just gotta get rid of him like that. There you go. I hope this isn't one of those situations where you have a never-ending supply of enemies coming after you. Maybe they don't like me cheesing them out. I'm getting a little worried with the Blades of Chaos, because some of those moves make you go really far, and I would hate to fly off of the edge of one of these things, because I know it can happen. Come on, slow down. Slow down. Nobody wants to walk on that. Oh god, it's gonna make me walk on that, isn't it? Oh, good. Yes, please. Been playing the Saints Row games. Still not done with the first one. It's longer than you remember. I have never played a Saints Row game. I've intended on it, but they're open world-ish. That kind of scares me off because yeah, they do tend to be long games, and at least for stuff that's on my own time, if I'm playing a game, I'm much more in the mood recently. Oh god. Oh no. I'm much more in the mood to do something that's a little quicker. Oh shit. Yeah, that's too fast. What's up, Osser? Welcome back. Maybe I can give this a try. Let's see. I'm pretty adept at taking those hits. Remember that one? What, the Saints Row or God of War? I'm almost over there. I really don't want to get shot in midair. Oh god. Oh hey. Flaming Minotaur. Oh geez. Did I kill it? Oh, maybe not. It's just that the regular enemies give a lot more red orbs than their weaker counterparts. I probably should have tried to get some health out of that guy, but can't win them all. Oh, hey, the climbable spike. Oh, wait, no, we can't do that yet. That's always a fun one, though. I have to spam this combo. Just because I don't want to deal with them both at the same time. Okay, wait. I do, however... Yeah, there we go. I want to get some health out of this guy. Nice. No. Don't do that. Which difficulty am I playing? I'm just doing normal at the moment. I usually do that for streams, just because it can be hard enough to play a game on its own while you're streaming it. I don't need to make it any harder than it is. Start Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. Man, you're starting all these games that I've been like meaning to play at some point, but I just haven't had the time to do it yet. I wanted to do the Vita versions because I was given a PlayStation TV for a fairly cheap amount of money, namely $20. And I kind of wanted to play that just with like a DS3 controller on the TV. There we go. What the hell is all this with the coming around while I'm gone? What? Where'd that guy come from? I'm gonna use these guys. Well, the versions that came out for Sony platforms were, from what I remember, more ideal just because they had more content. Although I do have, what is it, Black on Xbox? And I got the Xbone X, so I could get it at an increased resolution. Which doesn't make too much of a difference to me, I suppose. It looks nice, I guess, given the age of the game. I did that for Psychonauts. It was kind of fun. But it was mostly just because I was replaying a game I used to like. Sigma's Black Remastered. Yeah. Yep. I don't know my way around those. The only Ninja Gaiden games I've played from start to finish are the ones on the NES. Actually, I never finished 3. Let me not give any false pretenses here. That's the one I never beat. Black doesn't play very well? Oh, okay. I don't know. People seem to like it well enough, but maybe they're just used to it. No, we don't need to do the thing. Okay, spinning Tower of Doom. These are always great. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden games are kind of notorious for their difficulty. So... Shit. Damn it. At least I didn't make that much progress. So, you know, more power to you if you're playing on the hardest one. Seriously. I guess maybe we shouldn't jump. Because I can't, like, foresee when the next spike is going to be, and I might go headlong into it. Even though I managed to clear it the first couple times. I guess I was just lucky. I gotta do it for that, though. There was no way I was gonna make that just walk out. Yes, yes. Ah. My false prophet, welcome to the stream. God of fucking war indeed. But we're almost done, so... that title will belong to a new master. Hey, I wonder if I can upgrade this. Nah, not quite. How would you even do that, though, Osser? Maybe he's just, like, that good at it. Oh, this one's even worse. Ugh. Ever feel that multi-platform game feels just right on a certain platform? Sometimes. Sometimes it's the controller, sometimes... No, it's usually the controller. Controls, at least for me. Sometimes something feels a little more appropriate on a particular... Oh my god, on a particular console. Here, I'm thinking I cleared something. And then I move up. And there's still like one little set below me. Okay, we gotta be kind of careful here. There are particular points where you just cannot go up. Oh man. Oh no, sir, I do not like it. Don't go too fast now. Shouldn't I be on the other one? Oh no. I had it. It was just like when I was going up on the rotation of the other one, it wasn't letting me move with that particular cylinder. I was still on the speed of the one below, or going in the direction, so if I had gone up, I would have gotten cut anyway. That's not right. That's not right either. Also, please forgive if I'm not looking at chat. just for the duration of this. No, 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 no. Okay, I think that was the one I fell on last time. Oh, thank God. Anyone getting Soul Calibur 6? I probably am. I don't know if it's going to be a launch game for me, but I've always liked the series. Well, I don't know, maybe not. There's been some that I've been less favorable towards, but the 6 looks promising, so maybe. Well, I mean, the thing is that Kratos killed the entire... Well, okay. Here, spoilers, just in case. But yeah, I mean, the Pantheon is gone. But yeah, Zeus would be included in that, so... Oh, hey, red orbs. So it's like, once you've gone that far, you have nowhere else to go with that particular mythology. It was kind of my hope when I had first heard about them moving into Norse mythology that Kratos would just be the god of war for every mythology. I guess he'd have to go back in time for some of them, but it'd be kind of funny. You know, just the big ones, though. Egyptian, Norse, Greek. I guess Roman by extension of the Greek. Wow, Soul Calibur 5 was your favorite? Fortunately, that might be my least favorite. Wait, no. 4 might be my least favorite. 5 was okay. I like 3 a lot, though. I in particular, I like the, what would you call it? The adventure mode? I don't remember the specific name for it, but I thought it was fun. Also, the character creation was the best in that one, in my opinion. Just because I had just weird weapons that were made specifically for character creation. It wasn't just recycling movesets from other characters. Ascension was still good. I still haven't played Ascension. I played the first hour of it, and I never finished it. Not that I didn't like it. It's just, I don't know. I wasn't in the mood for it at the time. So, but maybe after I finish 3, I might do that one. 4 is weird. Yeah, it is. 4 kind of feels like the black sheep of the Soul Calibur family, and I'm not too keen on it. Here I'm chatting and I'm not even hitting these guys, I don't think. Did you guys ever give up? Any movies I recommend? Is there a particular genre you're looking for, or are you even asking me? Oh God. We have to kill them. I was wondering, like, maybe I could just go on these platforms and bypass this, but they actually make a bridge for everyone that you kill. So I guess it's worth it. John Wick is a pretty good action series. The 1 and 2 I like quite a bit. Although I think I favor 2 as opposed to 1, but they're both good. It's a shame that they don't get... I mean, it's kind of fun because it's a niche movie, but or series, I guess, since there's 2 of them. But it's a shame that they don't make more money, because I'm always afraid that you know, with a continuing storyline like that, that they're not going to make the next installment. But hopefully they can do a third one and finish it off there and call it a day. Okay. Well, it probably would have been a lot easier if I was been paying more attention. John Wick's 2 overarching plot. It's not. It's a nice movie. It's probably the best way to do an action movie. Because it doesn't get caught up in... It tells you what you need to know, and then it leaves things unsaid that don't need explanation. So... you get the feel of the lore and the plot and what's already going on, the characters, but you don't have to go through excruciating detail of trying to explore them like some other movies might. So it's written and directed very nicely. One has better action. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we just got a cylinder that came from the heavens. This is our godly ticket out of here. wait, what? Hold on, Oscar. What do you mean you'll watch anime? Like, is that as just like a substitute since you've already seen John Wick, or or I guess you're looking for something to watch like right now?
Ah, Kratos. And not a moment too soon. I only finished digging just a moment ago.
Who are you?
Now that is an interesting question. But for now, you must hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I would...
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan. Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
I know Kung Fu. That line makes me laugh, like, out of context. Actually, it's unfortunate because if I see it in the movie, then I'd kind of chuckle to myself anyway. So, yeah, but Bill and Ted was great. The first Matrix was pretty decent too. And the John Wick movies, let's be honest, they're a little bit cheesy. But it takes itself seriously enough, but not too serious to the point where it's, I don't want to say believable, but it's passable. It's not like eye-rolling. Uh-oh. The hell are you? Well, I don't know if I remember the Cyclops with the fisticuff things. God damn, it's already dead? Oh, it is. Wow. Jeez. Man, if I fought these, it must have been early on. They're like really weak now. Look at that. Those two movies are very much of their time, but I you know, like any other movie of a particular time period, it can still be likable. So they should have ended God of War after Ascension. Well, the thing is, I think by the time Ascension came out, the series was already getting tired. So now that they have 4, it's almost like the franchise has sort of been rebooted. It's got a fresh new coat of paint, which if they were going to continue the series, that was the best way to do it. Had they just kept making prequels, I don't want to say that they'd be bad games, but they definitely probably wouldn't have garnered as much as a favorable response from both fans and critics as putting a lot of effort into making a really good sort of rebooted game. Where are you? Come on. Don't do stupid stuff now. Come on. There you go. Yeah. I don't do that with movies. Sometimes I do that with TV shows. I don't know. I kind of have the presence of mind where a movie you need to pay attention to it unless it's something that you've seen like 1,000 times. But for me, I like rewatching films that I like so much that I just let them go by for years at a time, and then I'll rewatch them fresh, and it's still fun to see. I think the reason I haven't been watching too many syndicated series lately is because I don't have anything grindy to play or do while I'm doing it. I used to play handheld games all the time. Oh god, handheld games all the time while I was watching TV shows. And now that I don't really have anything to play at the moment, it feels weird. I don't want to watch a TV show. I just want to listen to it and then look up occasionally when something interesting is happening. Okay, so we're kind of blitzing through this, I feel like, but I don't know, maybe it's for the best. I'm not really missing anything important. If I needed to upgrade anything that I have left over, it's probably going to be this. I should watch Full Metal Jacket after not seeing it in years. That's one I haven't seen in a while either. That I've been meaning to pick up, add to my physical library. But yeah, I haven't seen that one it's been about 10 years or so. Good movie. Kubrick stuff is always fun to watch. Some of them you have to be in the mood for, but, you know, for the most part. Oh god, 10,000. Jeez. I'm not doing that. Okay.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself? Kratos, returned even from the underworld. Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. season is at hand. Prepare to join your family, Spartan.
Try to adjust the volume here. You almost get disappointed when he just like grew spider legs out of his back. I thought like something really cool was gonna happen, like he was gonna turn into like an actual beast man or something like that, and I was like, oh, that would've been great. But no, he just got spider legs out of his back. That's what a true monster is. Oh, you can break through my guard? What the hell?
Is that the best you can do?
Oh. It's just some spider legs. That's all it is. Oh yeah.
Why do you resist me, Spartan? You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
Ow, what the hell? What is this?
Brilliant! You are already lost, Spartan! And embrace your death.
Wait, what are we doing? No. It didn't give me much time to get the prompt. Okay, now I know we gotta press circle like a lot. Or maybe not. Guess it wasn't good enough. Okay, fine, fair enough.
Do you feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos? Your weakness. You are no warrior.
Seriously? Maybe it's supposed to happen, I don't know.
Embrace your death. Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Yeah, we gotta go into button mash mode. Ah!
You test my patience, Spartan!
Oh god, no! Don't give me the prompt like that.
The rage that drives your resist me, Spartan.
Way too quick. There we go. Oh yeah, that face. What was that? That face was really, really weird at the time. His mouth that just opened agape like his jaw unhinged or something.
I have taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan?
Yeah.
The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
For some reason I was thinking this section was in the second game, but here we are.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
His daughter visibly looks 6,
Nothing you can put in my way
but
to
she sounds
stop
like she's
me.
16.
I will save my family.
For some reason I remember the Blade of Artemis being real good in this section, but I guess we'll find out. What the hell? No, wait. Don't do that. Yes, there we go. Keep circle pressed to hug your family. Hugging your family will transfer your life into them. Such an odd concept, but... Okay, you know what? The Blade of Artemis isn't really doing it for me. Spin to win is kind of working here, but it's not good enough. No, I just want to hug him. Stop interrupting that. Come on. This is the most effective way to do it. Doesn't work as well with the Blade of Artemis, but I don't know, for some reason the Blades of Chaos, a little bit better. Even though I am swiping my family to death with them chains, they are not affected. I probably should have saved some magic for the, here, let's do this. Oh god, no. Remember this being very annoying? I'm feeling it right now. Oh shit! Oh god. I forgot about that. Yeah, this section is not the best. You know. What can you do, I guess? It was always the ending segments of the God of War games. that had some of like the most annoying stuff. Like it kind of changed the format a bit, which, I mean, it's nice to freshen up the pace of the game somewhat, but then you got weird things going on like this, and it's a little too much. Like, we haven't done escort missions before. I don't want to do one now. The slam. The slam is my friend. Oh god. Okay, it's no longer my friend. It's not doing it for me. Just stop. Wrong combo. Okay. Couple more, maybe. Oh! Wait, no! No! Hold on a second. No, you can't do that. Oh, God, no! Hold on. Hold on. I need a moment. I need a moment. I need a moment. No, it can't be real. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I can't. I can't process that. Why did they? I was gonna go after the other one, but then the game decided that I was done.
What would you like to order?
No, Alexa, stop. Hold on. Oh god. Yeah, okay. I'm good. I was gonna go after the other one, and the game decided, nope, you're done. And then it cut my controls. and Kratos just dropped like a ton of bricks off the cliff when I was trying to attempt to jump onto that platform. So I guess you don't need to kill the one over there. You just need to go after the guys on the mainland. I would like to order cyanide so I can end it like now. Oh my god. Okay, well at least now we know what we need to do to win. Sort of. Oh, yeah, great opportunity right when like the camera shifts and everything. My speed running strats right here. Just spam square, square, circle, or triangle. And then occasionally do this. Wait, this. Okay, well let that be a lesson to all of you. Don't ever pursue things that are out of reach, I guess. Oh god. What? Why did they move? Why did they shift it over like 3 feet? What is going on in this game? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I got like a ton of red orbs. Army of Hades wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. But yeah, I could do that. Normal. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm just playing through the game to enjoy, if I could use that word at this particular moment, with the games. I've played the series on hard, God hard mode, difficulty, Titan, whatever. It's been done. I haven't played them in 10 years, and I thought it'd be nice to go back and revisit them. But then you come up to like sections like this, and it's not so nice anymore. Be like this buffer between me and the Kratos clones. That works. Okay, I think we're almost at where we were. God of War 2 and Titan is pain in the ass. Yeah, I recall. Mainly because of the length of that game. The longer the game is, the more the difficulty kind of weighs in on you. It's not as bad in this game. This game has some bullshit moments, like this section right here. I remember not being too fun, and then the final boss battle with Ares. And a handful of other things not being fun just because of the increased health pool, increased damage, things like that. But it's like the longer you have to go, it's the worse it is. This game is relatively short. And if you're just speeding through it, I mean, you could get it done in about 6-7 hours. But then God of War 2 is like a 12-hour commitment.
Kratos had done
There we go.
the
Oh,
impossible.
God.
He had saved his family.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered, and you rejected me. A god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
Yes, I am playing the collection version.
Not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
So that's how that sword was there.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
So, I used to have these games on PlayStation 2. That's how I originally played them. Oh yeah, we have like our tug of war thing here. Which is much more difficult.
You cannot defeat me, pathetic. I will show you what real power is.
But I've since lost those copies. Because my aunt's dog pretty much ate them. So, by the time the Saga Collection came out, I thought, oh, that's a good deal. At least I could recoup my loss, sort of, and not have to pay, you know, through the nose for it. Bought God of War 2 the day I got released. I think I did too, actually, thinking about it. God of War 1, I remember playing the demo disc. I've talked about this a couple times, but the demo disc impressed me from the very get-go. And I ended up getting it. I just don't think... I think I got it by the time it was already like a classic or a hit or whatever. Actually, that may not be right, no. I think it was a little bit earlier than that, because I think by the time it was a hit, maybe 2 was out. Oh, I lost all my progress, jeez. So a bunch of people in the game store on your street. Ah, shit.
You should have joined me, Kratos.
How do I defend against that? I hope just like regular blocking works. But when 2 came out, I don't think I got it day 1 because I don't remember. I know for sure I didn't get it in the midnight release. I've only done that for a couple games. But I might have got it the day it came out, or maybe as late as a week after. Shit.
You test my patience, Spartan.
Let's give it a try. Okay, now blocking kind of works, but then he comes after you, so that's fun. Man, it's like I had him on the ropes for a good while, too. And I wasn't even, like, paying that much attention. Yeah, I wish I had my copy. I still have the case, if that makes any difference. It's just the disc was mangled and ruined. So I suppose I could find just a single disc replacement, but you know, I'm a big fan of having physical collection, so it would be nice to have the original one, but you know, I'll take this one, I guess. At least I have the game. The biggest thing was I was getting into those sword locks with him. And that actually kind of gave me an edge. There we go. PS2, yeah, PlayStation 2 was a great console. Had a lot of great exclusives, had a lot of just good games that were on the platform in general. So, when that console was out, it was some of the best times I've had as far as gaming is concerned. Oh yeah, shout out to Colossus too. One of my favorites, also one of the first games I streamed. Not my first time playing it, but shit. When I had the Eco and Shadow Colossus HD collection, I think that was around the same time. Ah, damn. Okay, I had to take care of something because my Alexa thing was going off again. So I had to keep telling it to stop. But it made me lose my concentration. Never played Eco? Eco wasn't... I don't know, I'd hate to say that if you like Shadow of the Colossus, you'd like Eco too, because I don't know that you would. It was a lot slower paced. And most of it was, you know, escort. Which isn't fun for a lot of people, myself included, but I got through it okay. You know, it's an action puzzle game. So, but it's not on the grand scale that Shadow of the Colossus was. Ugh. However, if you do happen to get like the HD collection or something like that, I think it's worth checking out. I mean, you got it anyway. Of course, didn't they re-release Shadow of the Colossus on its own for just PlayStation 4? I almost thought that was weird. If they do it for one game, they should just re-release it in the pair. But I guess that's just me. Thinking about it, I think they released, didn't they re-release God of War 3 on PlayStation 4? It seemed like a waste.
You test my patience, Spartan! You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
So when he shoots those legs at me, that's the worst part. So I remember when I was doing the speed trophy with my friend. Oh, this part was a nightmare. We did it in one day, but it took us a whole day. It took us like 20 hours because we kept thinking we could do certain segments of the game faster. There goes all my progress again. Fun. Ugh. Stop! Graphics on PS3 version of Saga Collection are uglier than the original. I remember somebody talking about that, but I never paid close enough attention to see what they meant by that. I'm sure there was comparisons and whatnot, but that's not the first time that's happened either. And not specifically that particular platform. I remember when the Arkham Collection came out for, I don't know, PlayStation 4 or something like that. The visuals were a lot worse than they were originally. Mainly it was the lighting, I think, so that's a shame.
All your strength comes from me.
Roll. Trying.
Now you will be truly tested.
When he gets you with that little fire attack, though. It's hard to, like, okay, I'm tilting the stick during that part, but it's not letting me move in most cases in the right amount of time. Oh, that's the first time I actually failed that. Oh, jeez. But anyway, what I was talking about was when we did that trophy, this part was a nightmare because this would always push us over. We were always on the verge of just being at right under 5 hours, and this battle was bad. So we had to get it in a sense where, and I don't remember if checkpoints, like if you restarted from a checkpoint, if that counted towards time. If it did, that would suck. But that very well could have happened. We might have had to reload saves and had to do the whole family part again. It was nuts. But I remember doing this section for quite a bit. You just gotta luck out in some sections and, you know, hope for the best. Oh, good. Wow, I took out a chunk of health.
Remember, Kratos, it was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more.
Wow, like a nuclear explosion, Jesus. Yeah, I know.
The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
That bad,
In the
huh?
end, Knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans.
It's like they couldn't rescue him before he hit the water.
Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed.
Oh, I see. They just needed to bathe him.
Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
I've acquired Athena's blades. Hooray. Also, yes, I usually don't talk during cutscenes, or try not to anyway, but yeah, I do remember when this game first came out, a lot of people were talking about it. It gained quite a following, and it retained it, so it was impressive back in the day. And now we are at Mount Olympus. That's what that thing was that we came across earlier. Look at that. And this just must be the God of War section because there's no other rooms in this whole castle thing. So... Kratos got his own pad. I don't know why I'm saving there, but I am. There's no point. Okay, for some reason I thought there was chests over there, but I guess it's just these things. Finally free of your servitude to this insane war god. They just took the model and static posed him up there. As a reminder, though, you gaze upon the bones of your defeated foe. It's like, did they set that up in preparation for Kratos, or was this something that he requested? No, you know, he's got to have his weapons. Athena was feeling generous. This is the throne of the God of War. Take your rightful place upon it. You got it.
And from that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
I think it's funny that they have those little things cut in there. It's like, yeah, he wasn't on the throne that long. Now attempt God mode, but I already did it. Treasures of Olympus have been unlocked. God mode has been unlocked. I'm good, thank you. Okay, wow. So, That is God of War. Good game. That last section was a bit more than I was expecting. I guess there was more to it than I thought. I thought after getting Pandora's box, we'd jump straight into the battle with Ares, but there was, you know, those little interstitial moments of actually getting there and going through hell, which I guess I just put out of my mind. But I like raced through that as best I could, and then the little pass segment. So yeah, you know, a little more than I was thinking. So I guess it's probably a good thing that I stopped yesterday when I did, because it would have just taken too long. So I'm fine with what we did today. And we'll go ahead and jump into God of War 2 in a sec here. I feel like I've talked about this game a lot throughout its duration, but yeah, it's good. It still plays well. It holds up. And I've got very little complaints outside of some of the bullshittery moments that we experience, particularly on this stream. And other than that, it's a great game. So I recommend. But the others in the series are probably a little bit better because of certain gameplay developments that they made, and then well, when you consider 2, it's just it's a better crafted story from what I remember, but I could be wrong, and we're about to find out. So, are the credits not skippable? Oh yes, they are. Maybe someday I'll do the Challenge of Olympus or Challenge of the Gods or whatever they called it, but that day is not today, because I want to launch right into the next game. Wasn't there like a reset button? Maybe that's PlayStation 4. Okay, I guess we'll just quit and then we'll relaunch it, since there doesn't appear to be a way to get back to the game selection menu. There we go. So my PS3 is screaming. God of War 2 is, I would say it's still my favorite out of the original trilogies. So out of 1, 2, and 3, 2 is probably my my favorite. Better than the new one? I don't know. I'll need to replay it and we'll see. I like the story a lot in God of War 4. But gameplay wise, I don't know. I guess it just depends on your personal preference. Like I was saying earlier, people that have wandered into the stream have kind of been split 50-50. Some of them say that they really like the new game, and I don't know that anyone said that they prefer the game style, but they don't mind it. Whereas some people say they really don't like the movable camera and more free perspective gameplay style. This, that, and the other. They prefer the originals. So personal preference.